everybody, welcome back to Huey's Comic Hideout. It's been a long time since I've uploaded any videos. It's been just hard with the holidays, and I haven't had really a whole lot much of a haul lately. But this is my end of year review, kind of some of the stuff I picked up for Christmas, and some of my biggest finds and stuff that I've had throughout the year. So, just want to do a wrap up real quick. So let's jump right into it, okay? So a few things I got for Christmas. My wife bought me. She bought me this. This is pretty cool. DC Ultimate Character Guide. You know, you look up any of the characters, of course. So here's Scarecrow, a little bit about Scarecrow, Secret Six, Solomon Grundy, Stargirl. So, you know, a lot of the characters from DC are in here. Quick little bio on them and stuff like that, and average, you know, statistics and stuff like that. My wife also picked me up the Batman Encyclopedia. You know, because Batman's world is so expansive. I mean, really, you need a book all to his own to be able to explain all the characters and talk about all the characters in that world. So, like, you know, Hawkfire, Squire, Batmite, Clark Kent, Supergirl, Green Lantern. You know, this has some of the same characters that are in the DC world, but some of the crossovers. Court of Owls, Man-Bat, Bat-Queen. You know, pretty cool little book too. And then the last thing she bought me was, well, I can't say last thing, she bought me something a lot bigger than this. The Batman, The War Years, which is 1939 to 1945. So his first appearance clear up to, let's see here, I think it is up to Batman number 30. So it's in September 1945. So it's really cool to be able to go back and read these old Batman stories. Far different than the Batman of today. For example, I'll read one little part here real quick. This is part from the third story. Oh, here it is. So it says, the Batman, having lost his way on a lonely byroad, stops before a lone house to ask for directions. Suddenly from the house comes a scream like that of a wild beast in pain. So, really, would we know the Batman of today stopping and asking for directions because he's lost? No, because Batman doesn't get lost today. So, I just thought that was really funny. You know, in the first two stories, you know, Batman doesn't kill the person directly. You know, his actions or whatever they're fighting, the guy falls on the sword, the guy drowns. So, you know, the result of the dealings with Batman, the person dies. So, the other thing I did get was an Xbox One. My wife bought me that. It's a Battlefield 1 edition. So any of you guys that are on Xbox, you know, if you haven't seen it on the Facebook page, I created a club on there, the Blasted Stash It Club. It's BIOSI because Blasted was, I don't know, it was offensive, I guess, and they wouldn't let me have Blasted in the name. So I had to rename it that. So, or my gamer tag's Huey Dog, and just look me up there and play some Battlefield or Battlefront, whatever to shoot me at a friend's request, and we'll jump in and play. So the last thing I wanted to do was run through some of the comics that I got this year, some of my really good finds, and just a couple general ones. We talked about this guy on the last Friday show, the Blasted Statute show. This was my pick of the year, and that's Hillbilly. Still loving this stuff, loving this art, loving the story. It is just downright awesome, and I'm looking forward to what's coming next and anything actually else from Eric Powell himself. Some of the other grabs that I got this year, no, these aren't grabs necessarily. I got them for a decent deal, but not as cheap as a few of the other books I got. So you got this Batman #1 for the New 52. Vince, Simplified Comic Guy, hooked me up with this, which was really cool. Got a really good deal on it. So thanks, Vince, for hooking me up with that. The Secret Wars #8, first Black Suit Spider-Man. Got this one for, I think it was $25. So I thought that was a pretty good deal on this. And it didn't really have any spine takes. It has one little place up top that has a little ding in it, but still for $25. Can't pass that up. Outcast #1. Really liking this series too. I'm glad I grabbed this when I did, because it may be shooting up in price even more. I think I paid 15 for this one, and so super happy to have that. This is an okay copy. It needs definitely some cleaning, so I need to get a hold of Paul to have him maybe do his fancy work on there. But Shazam #1, picked this one up for $15. I got this one, Hulk 1, She-Hulk #1, and what was the last one I got? Shoot, there's one more that I picked up and I forgot what it was. But with Shazam coming to the movies, that book's probably going to shoot up in price too, because the first appearance of Shazam in the Golden Age, I think, is really unattainable for me. A couple of the books that I got that I found in the store, I got these ones for cover price, which I was really happy to find, and it's Adam Hughes stuff, and that's Power Girl #2. That's already going for 20, 25, $30, so I was pretty happy to find that. And again, I'm trying to collect all the Adam Hughes covers. And then Catwoman #74, picked this guy up for cover price too. It's a great cover. And the biggest ones of the year, I'll start with this one because it's not nearly as big as the other two. But just recently, I got these. I made a video about these all together. So this is Batman '98. It's not in great condition, but again, to have this early of a Batman, I think this is 1956. It's just awesome to have this, and yeah, really cool. The next one, this is one that I just happened to come across it. It wasn't like I was searching for it. It was a Grail book, but it was like, okay, I'll find it when I find it. If I don't, oh well, it's just gonna be, I didn't think I'd ever have it in my collection, that's for sure. But Batman Adventures 12, first appearance of Harley Quinn. Got this for $2. Well, after I sold Mad Love, the first print, I actually got this for free because I ended up selling Mad Love for $70, and I paid, I think, $74 the whole run of the Batman Adventures. So pretty cool to have. And then this one wasn't even on my radar at all. Never would thought. It's not a Grail book, but it's still cool to have. And when I found out what it was even cooler. And that is Brave and the Bold #34. So it's a first Silver Age Hawkman and Hawkgirl, which, like I said, when I was flipping through the boxes and I saw it, and I'm like, oh, cool, Hawkman. Didn't know what this book was. And, in this condition, I would say this is probably a 5.5 to 6. And that's a pretty hefty price on this book. So again, this could probably use a cleaning, but it's still a cool book. So those are my books for the year. I have quite a few others that I picked up. It's a lot of filler. A lot of other stuff going on this year. The Blast of the Stash, it started last May, and that's been going strong. We've been having a lot of fun doing that. Met some great people, Rob and Mike and Vince and Gary, Jeremy, Kirby, and Paul. Can't leave Paul off. People tend to forget about Paul, but I got to make sure I add Paul in there. Make him feel all warm and fuzzy inside. So that's been a lot of fun, and I still enjoy doing that. As in Mike said at our Christmas show, was like, Christmas wish would be to be continuing to do this show clear to next year, and next year doing a Christmas show and doing a big giveaway, and so it's been a lot of fun doing that. YouTube's been pretty great to me too. Catching subs. Like I said, my first video was in November of 2015, and just over a year, just over a year and a month, year and 40 days or whatever, I'm already up to almost 400 subs, so that's always great to know that people are out there wanting to watch what I talk about, what I get, and it's always it's just fun, and it's exciting that people don't say that people say they don't care about subs and stuff like that. I don't really, but it is exciting to get subs all the time. You check your sub count, you're like, oh wow, yeah, 5 more. So that's always great. So, um, you know, here I am. I mean, don't people tend to make these lists for what they're wanting to get for next year, or maybe they didn't get all what they had for this year. Don't let that disappoint you. Keep at it. To quote the Rolling Stones, you can't always get what you want, but you get what you need. You know, so keep plugging away, keep looking for those Grail books, keep having fun. So with that, Happy New Year, everybody. Huey's out.